Has this situation ever happened to you? You're at a house party and you're a few beers in. Someone decides to whip out their Nintendo Switch and challenges you to a 4-player Mario Kart match. You think you got a good shot of showing everyone what you got, so you gladly accept the challenge. The first race begins, but there is just one problem.
2 shots of vodka.
It's not the fact that you are inebriated, it is the fact that you are just simply average at Mario Kart. You manage to finish your beer first, but as the race keeps going, you drop from first all the way to 7th. Embarrassed and devastated, you spend the rest of the night in sadness, wallowing away. If you can relate to this story in any way, then this is the video for you. For today's video, I'll be showing you how to go from a basic mediocre racer to a feared, fierce opponent in your friend group. There's no time like the present to learn, and especially with the new Mario Kart world on the way, it's time to sharpen up those racing skills. Stay tuned, right here, right now. You are watching The Average Joe Show. Let's get it. Drifting. Wanna know why you can't keep up with Mario Kart? It's probably because you are not drifting or drifting properly at all. It's not because you're getting spammed by items, which does happen every once in a while, but it is because you are slower than all your other opponents. Drifting has always been one of the biggest differences I see in players. The simplest concept of Mario Kart, yet it takes a bit of skill to pull off. Drifting allows you to take turns as wide or as short as you want, while as time goes on, you can get a different level of boost. In Mario Kart 8, the boost goes from blue to yellow to purple, purple being the longest. The goal of the drift is not necessarily getting the best boost possible, but it is to take turns the quickest and most efficient way possible. If you're taking too long of a drift around a turn to get a purple boost, you are not going to win. That same turn can probably be done in 2 fast blues or 1 yellow drift. The thing people have the hardest time understanding is when to start a drift and controlling a drift. Both generally take repetition and replaying courses to know where the best places are to start a drift. And what helps me the most while drifting is moving the joystick left and right ever so slightly, depending on the turn and where you are on the road. If you are having a hard time drifting by a wall or the side of a track, just drift in the middle. The more you do it, the closer you can get to the wall. Also, if you feel like you're going to lose control out of the boost, just simply hit the brake. Braking doesn't make you lose your drift or boost unless you completely stop, and you can regain all the speed you lose back with the boost. My final note on drifting is, if you don't try it, you won't learn it. If you don't learn it, I hope you enjoy losing. Item handling. Misusing items in Mario Kart drives me bananas. It's very easy to lose positioning in a race simply by not using items the correct way based on your position in the race. I'm not talking where and how to aim, I'm talking about when to pull the trigger and release an item. If you are not in first place, you need to be using items as often as possible to get better items like red shells in order to close the gap between the players ahead of you. If you are first, you need to maintain your lead, so you should always be holding your items defensively. One of the biggest mistakes I see is players holding onto strong items way too long. If you have a star, use it. Blue shell, use it. Golden mushroom, use it. Triple shell, use it. It does you no good to hold on to these. Countless times I see bad players with multiple items pass through item boxes, not getting another chance to grab another good item. The biggest mistake I see players leading the race is not maximizing their protection. Double item boxes need to be priority. You are always guaranteed at least a banana or a green shell. That can be used to fend off red shells and keep your lead at a safe distance. If you have a coin, don't trigger it immediately. Hold on to it until you can reach in the next item box. You are guaranteed an item that isn't a coin. So basically, if you follow this method, you can always have at least one defensive item. If you use your coin and you go through another single box, you can just get a coin again. Playing items correctly is crucial for an epic comeback, or having the chance to style on your friends by lapping them, not in Baby Park. If you follow this advice, you'll have a much easier time with your races. Character and kart selection. Most people overthink this part. Selecting a character and kart in Mario Kart does actually matter. There is technically a meta when it comes to vehicle builds and character weight. Larger characters are faster, smaller characters have better handling. Roller wheels with the bug buggy are super fast for some reason, even though its stats say it has low speed. Remember, you are just trying to beat your non-competitive friends. or maintain your lead as the best Mario Kart player out of your siblings. Don't overcomplicate things. My advice is simple: pick a character and main that character, and pick the standard kart with standard wheels. I'm just being honest. If you can't do the things that I've discussed earlier in this video, then picking a meta character or vehicle is not going to benefit your racing abilities in the slightest. In most cases, it's going to be more frustrating and more challenging to race. Find what you like and learn it. In my hundreds of hours of play, I have played the most with the standard kart and have won over and over and over again. Yes, I will lose if I go against a highly skilled player using a meta build, but when does that happen? Once in 1,000 games, and certainly not at the last house party I attended. I like those odds. If you really want to be a real pain, play Daisy. Her voice gets on people's nerves, you probably will get others tilted and get an edge there too. Pick what you like and practice your drifts and item handling, and you won't be the laughingstock of your Mario Kart parties. And there you have it. If you made it to the end of the video, I hope this makes you a better Mario Kart player. Again, these might not be tips to make you a pro player, but they can make the difference from you being 5th and 1st with just a little bit of practice. I found that even if you don't know the track and you play with this information, you can still have a fighting chance even if you aren't the best player in the room. Also, you can win even if you have 1 or 2 too many drinks in you, which I would say is a plus. Alright guys, if you like what you see and you like the content so far, please consider subscribing to the channel. With Mario Kart World coming out, we got a ton of content going to be coming out on Mario Kart Racing, the Switch 2, and all that kind of good stuff. So be subscribed so you don't miss out on it. And it only took Nintendo a decade to do this, so yay. I was ready. I am ready right now. If you like this video, smash that like button and leave a comment down below if you have any tips or if I missed any crucial tips for making players better at Mario Kart. Alright, thank you for watching The Average Joe Show. I'll see you all in the next video. Peace.